Welcome back to another episode of my Trailblazer progression series. So this one's going to be a little different. I've been trying to do daily uploads for the last week over it, but now with things starting to pick up in my personal life as well, I'm going to have to stretch this one over a few days. But I wanted to make sure to at least start with the most important part, which was unlocking our 5th relic. After the end of the last video, I spent a lot of time knocking out a lot of trivial tasks, finishing some diaries, things along those lines, and I have accumulated enough points now to unlock our 5th relic. And after thinking about it for a while, I was in between the botanist and infernal gathering. I don't quite think I'm going to go for max, but even if I do, the skills associated with it will be really painless to max just because I have endless harvest. The only one that will involve, I guess, a bit of time otherwise would be the mining and smithing. So with that, I'm going to go botanist, and we're going to lock that in right now because I think that boost is just too good to pass up on. And there it is, the botanist relic is unlocked. Yeah, the permanent boost on that, especially with now having the imbued heart from last episode, plus the faster farming cycles and everything else associated with it, it's too good. And Herbal is going to be a hard enough skill to do on its own, so to not have to worry about secondaries on top of the herbs, it's really just going to make it that much easier to get to like super combats and things along those lines, and then to not ever have the stat boost decay is, it's just too good. I'm going to be able to boss a lot easier with it. It just made perfect sense to me, and hopefully it makes perfect sense to you watching. But if it doesn't, let me know below on why you think I should have went differently. So with that, I'm going to get started and finish this Slayer task that I have right now. I have a Gargoyle task, and then after that I'm going to get right into the Tazars, and that's after I kill this gnome. Poor guy. So hopefully when I take that Tazar task, I'll be able to get some of the items from it, looking for like the shield, the cape, the maul, the knives. I think there's also a sword or a dagger, whatever it's referred to as well as the throwing stuff. And then if we ever get to the point of actually doing a fire cape, we can go pursue the armor as well, but there's a lot of points to be gained. So let's go ahead and get to it. So something that we have coming up pretty soon is actually 80 Slayer. And I was thinking about it. Now, with Botanist, I'm not quite sure if it works out this way, but I'm certainly going to try it, is if all boosted stats stay up. Because if that is so, I can actually make a wild pie, get the level 5 boost off of it, and then at 80, we can actually boost to 85 to start going after Abyssal Demons and try to get a whip. So once I get 80, I'm going to work on getting the 85 cooking required. I'm going to make like 6 of them with our burning experience with the prior pies. And then I'm going to go for it and see if that holds true. And if it is, man, I'm going to grind out that whip and hopefully we can get that tonight. All right. And there, oh, wait, that's strength. And there's the Slayer. So we got 88 strength in one shot with the 80 Slayer. So I'm going to go work on that cooking now. Fortunately, there's a vent here that I can use. That's probably the closest to a bank that I can think of without having Asgardia unlocked because I can't go to the Rogue's Den right now. I don't think it should take too terribly long to go from 80 to 85. I was getting like 1.4 million EXP per hour earlier when I was doing some cooking. So we'll check in once we get to 85. 81. And for reference, it took about 8 minutes to go from 80 to 81. My tracker right now says I'm getting 2.4 million experience per hour cooking these Karamwan, and I'm even burning a handful here and there, so this is gonna go extremely fast. I might just cook the rest of them that I have. I have about 1400 and it says I'm cooking at 1080 an hour, so a little over an hour and a half and I should get through all of them. Well, wasn't paying attention, but there's 82, 83, 84, and there we are, 85 cooking. That only took about half an hour. I was seeing 2.5 million EXP per hour cooking Karamwans on this heat vent here, so I'm actually really looking forward to when I unlock my next region, how much faster it'll be doing it in the Rogue's Den when the bank is literally right next to the fire. And I have a healthy amount of food available to me now. So I'm going to look up to see what the recipe is for the wild pie, and I'm going to go get the ingredients to make like 6 of the damn things, because I don't want to risk burning every single one of them and then having to go do it all over again. So I feel like if I make, you know what, I might even make 10. I think I'm going to make 10 just to have the best odds that I'm going to at least get one of them right. So to make a wild pie, I need raw bear meat, raw chompy meat, and raw rabbit meat. The rabbits, I know I can find at the nature altar, so I'm on my way down there right now. The raw bear meat, I'll probably just get right in front of the Legends Guild, right by those iron and coal rocks there. There's usually a ton of them, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then the chompies will just be annoying. I'll go claim some arrows from rants, and hopefully it won't take too many to accumulate some. I also, I guess, need to get the ogre bellows and things like that as well. I gotta remember exactly what goes into hunting chompies again. But we'll check back in once I have a handful of each, and once we start making the pies, and hopefully not burning a single one of them. But we know that's not gonna work out that way. Okay, I'm dumb. There are rabbits at the nature altar, but they're down in the bottom area. I can't get to them from up here, so I'm gonna have to go find them somewhere else. So I took a look on the wiki, and it looks like that there are rabbits in the Enchanted Valley. So what I'll just go ahead and do is use the fairy ring over here by the Legends Guild. But first, since I'm already here, I might as well kill the bears. So this will work out, because then I should be able to use the fairy ring to get over to Feldup Hills and be able to do the chompy hunting. So this will work out. These will all run pretty linear. Oh man, look at this animation. Isn't this just the saddest thing ever, killing a bunny? Too bad I gotta kill 3 more. And something else I wanted to do that I thought was really awesome is I actually had a viewer reach out to me. I want to give a little special shout out to Chicken Wing here. Got reached out, told me that they've been watching my videos since the beginning, and I thought that was the coolest. I've never really had someone that I didn't know personally watch all of my stuff and reach out to me and everything about it. So it was just really cool having a conversation with a viewer. And, you know, if you've been watching my stuff and been enjoying it, add me in game. Feel free to reach out. I'm always available, and I leave my private open for the most part. The only time I might ever turn it off is if I'm in the wilderness, and that doesn't happen very often. So anyways, while we're here, let's go ahead and get some arrows. I need to drop something. You know what? No, I don't. I'm just going to go bank. Perfect. So we have everything now that we need. Let's go get these pies ready, and then we'll see what happens with them. I think I should be able to get everything from the Colonimancer's chest. So let's go to Lumibridge and see. Okay, we were able to get everything from the chest. Let's go upstairs real quick. Assemble these pies and send them. And you have to put them in order. I tried to put the rabbit before the chompy and it didn't like that. Alright, here's our 5 wild pies. They require 85 cooking to make. I have that on the nose. I just hope that one of these succeeds. Moment of truth. Hey, the first one succeeds. And the second? And the third? Okay, not the fourth. I was going to say, are all 5 of them... Well, hell, 4 out of 5 is actually way more successful than I thought, because I burnt both of those mushroom pies, and I was actually a little bit over-leveled for them, I think by 1, but still over-leveled, and I burned them, and it never even seemed like I had a chance. But cool, so I have these, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. So now I have 85 Slayer. If I'm correct, this should never decay, and I should be able to go kill Abyssal Demons. So I am gonna switch out of my ranging gear, and I'm gonna go right back into my melee stuff, and let's go into the Abyss and see what we can do. So let's get back into this Abbey Demon area. So this is the ALR fairy code, and that'll take us back to the Abyssal area where we were trying to get the Cosmic Rune. Hopefully we have a little bit better luck. Right now we do have the ×3 multiplier for, I believe it's only the unique drops, but obviously the unique is what we want. Up on the screen now, hopefully, if I edited this well, you should see the drop table here for the Abyssal Demons, and we have the whips at 1 in 512. So right now with the ×3 multiplier, we should hopefully see this in 1 in 170. Obviously, I want to see it a lot sooner than that, but at least that's, you know, realistic on what we're looking at. And then we got the Abyssal Dagger, which is 1 in 32,000, which that's more realistically now a 1 in like 10.5 or 10.75k. So yeah, it's probably impossible, but hey, you know, it'd still be cool to get. So leave a comment down in the chat on what KC you think I'm going to get the whip on. See, my guess, which I think is probably a bit of a reach, I'm going to say 92. I feel good about that number for some reason. Don't know why. Just immediately came to mind. Oh! Holy shit, there it is already. Nice. Wow, that was way quicker than I expected. Well, there goes my 92 projection. We got it in 34 kills. Oh man, that's sweet. Alright, time to put it on, collect our points. 250 points for the Abyssal Whip. Oh man, that's so nice. So I'm actually really happy that detour didn't take too long. I only have 64 Tazar left on this task, so I'm gonna hopefully maybe get one of the weapons from them. And then I don't know quite yet what I'm gonna do after that. But we'll check in after the end of this task and we'll see if we got lucky and got any weapons. Well then, that didn't take very long. I think I only killed maybe a handful of the task getting into it and we got the cape. I'm going to save it though. I'm going to see how many more I can get and just get all the 100 points that I can at the end of the task. Man, this whip just shreds. Just look at it go. And the EXP drops. Even on controlled, I'm seeing 400k EXP per hour in all 3 categories. I guess 4 if you count HP as well. And that'll do it for that task. We didn't get any more obsidian items. I didn't really think we would, but we at least got the one, so let's go ahead and throw this on and get the 100 points. Very nice. And let's go ahead and get to a place and go ahead and wrap this video up. Alright, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. I initially started the day thinking that this video might span over the course of a couple of days, but man, what a productive day we had. I had more than enough to really make a video out of it. I mean, we started the day off with unlocking our 5th relic, which that unlocked more possibilities as the day progressed, and I was able to think more on it. I was able to knock out some diaries, most notably the Karamja medium by getting the gout tuber really early. I wish I would have got that on video, but it happened on mobile, so what can you do? We were able to get the level to be able to boost to Abyssal Demons, and we got the Abyssal Whip in 34 kills, so way quicker than I expected. I expected to go dry as hell with it since I went dry with everything else. And then in wrapping up that Tazar task, we got the Obsidian Cape, and that might be my upgrade going forward for anything that I don't use prayer on. So now as I sit down to edit this video, I'm just probably going to park myself somewhere AFK, we'll go for fishing. Maybe tonight we'll get the 90 fishing and maybe 90 cooking as well. We'll see how long I get to play and how long it takes to edit this video up. But once again, I do want to thank you for hanging out and watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe for the future installments of it. I've been having so much fun with this league that I don't see any point in stopping anytime soon. I'm gonna try to get the most out of it, eventually end up in the God Wars dungeons, maybe start seeing some max levels start rolling in. Who knows? We got almost 2 months left of this. But that's it for me. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.